So yesterday, yet another impeachment hearing was held. The Oversight Committee, James Comer is the chairman, hauled in Tony Bobulinski and Jason Galanis. Both are former associates, business associates of Hunter Biden. We've heard Bobulinski's story before. He claims that Joe Biden was in on this whole grift. And yesterday, that's what he testified under oath. Galanis is in prison. So, I mean, you know, he's not a factor, let's put it this way. Now, there were supposed to be two other people at the hearing yesterday, the impeachment inquiry, and they were Hunter Biden and Devin Archer, his main business guy. They said, nah, we're not showing up. They were not under subpoena, so they did not commit a crime. And people don't understand that. They were invited to testify, and they turned down the invitation. Okay. So there wasn't really anything new in that whole exercise yesterday. There was a little back and forth. Roll the tape.
And 2 days later, Mr. Gilliar sent an email to you, CCing Rob Walker and Hunter Biden, in which he suggested a division of the company and included a proposal of, quote, 10% held by H for the big guy, question mark. You remember that, right?
The infamous email with the big guy? Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Did anyone ever respond to that email?
Yes, they did, numerous times.
Sorry.
Hunter Biden himself did.
Excuse me. You're right.
Well, no, I think that's important because
Sir,
Hunter
did
Biden
anyone
has
ever
claimed that he didn't
Can you answer my
respond to it,
questions?
and he responded to it. I believe
You're just going to
times.
filibuster. I reclaim my time that's running out, but I will say no one responded to the big guy reference for 10.
Thank you for making my point. They didn't have to respond because they all knew the big guy was Joe Biden.
I reclaim my time.
All right, so on and 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 on. And it doesn't lead anywhere. Here's what we know to be true. And if anybody tells you what I'm about to say is not true, they're lying to you. Hunter Biden and Jim Biden amassed millions of dollars, probably tens of millions. The estimate is up to 30 million, maybe even more than that, from foreign enterprises in China, Ukraine, Russia, and other countries, Kazakhstan. There was no service provided for that money at all that anybody can point to. They just got money. Now, this was beginning when Joe Biden was vice president under Barack Obama. And then it extended after Joe Biden left office. So Hunter and Jim set up this business apparatus that involved Bobulinski, Devin Archer, a whole bunch of other people. And they got money, and they didn't do anything for the money that we can see. That's true. So how could that be accomplished? The only way on earth is people were giving them money to get access to Joe Biden. There's no other way. If Hunter's last name was Shapiro or O'Reilly, he wouldn't have gotten a dime from anybody, right? So that's true. But Joe Biden maybe didn't know the extent of the grift. I suspect he did, but I couldn't prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. I certainly can't prove that he took any money, Joe Biden, not at this point. We know that Hunter and Jim got money from banking records. We know that on Hunter Biden's laptop, 10% was allegedly put aside for the big guy. Now, I'm 6'4", but I didn't get any call from Hunter, so it can't be me. So I think most of us believe the big guy was the father, Joe Biden. But we don't know for sure. All right? This is what I'm talking about. So the House of Representatives, controlled by Republicans, would love to impeach President Biden, just like the Democrats under Nancy Pelosi wanted to impeach Donald Trump. It's the same thing, okay? But this charge of massive grifting is more serious than the ridiculous charges against Trump, which was just phony, made-up charges. But at this point, with the evidence that the House Oversight Committee has, and remember, there is no Justice Department investigation on this. Okay, nothing. Because Merrick Garland's not going to do that. He works for Joe Biden. At this point, all right, the House of Representatives would not vote to impeach Joe Biden. The Republicans would lose. And that would be so embarrassing for the GOP that they're not even going to put it up for a vote. There has to be more. But there isn't more right now in time. Maybe, I don't know, but this goes on and on and on, and we don't have enough. When I say we, it's the country. Because everybody, every American should want to know if Joe Biden took money. But they don't. The Democratic Party doesn't want to know. Obviously, they don't care. Politics transcends. Okay, so we're at the point now where in the next month, something new is going to have to happen or it's all going to go away. Everything is expensive these days, you know that. The government is printing trillions of dollars and consumer prices higher than ever. If the government continues its printing and spending, the dollar could continue its free fall and lose its coveted role as the world reserve currency. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But there are a few things you can do right now. American Hartford Gold can show you how to protect your money, your retirement, your hard-earned savings against inflation by helping you diversify a portion of your portfolio into physical gold and silver. Start with a short phone call, and they can have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your 401k or IRA. So please call or text them right now. Tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you. Call 877-444-GOLD, 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Again, that's 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.